Hi, we're Tony and Stephen, otherwise known as Touring Around with Rosie. About a year and a half ago, we went to a place called Base Van to get ourselves an ex-ambulance to convert into a full-time home on wheels. While we put a lot of work into it over this time, getting ready to go on travel adventures, there were still a few finishing touches that we needed to put into place before we went on our biggest trip yet. Over the next few weeks, we're doing a build series in order to put our van on the ferry and go across the water to a brand new country. But here's the catch, we're getting the ferry sooner than you think and time is almost about to run out. So keep watching to see some of our upgrades and to find out if we make our trip.
So welcome back guys. If you've seen our last video, we mentioned that we were going to start doing bits and pieces of the van for our upcoming travel plans.
Join us in the coming weeks as we make our base van more suitable for full-time travel.
What we want to do with the van is we want to finish off the bulkhead, put in a nice shelf here and then tidy up the floor. What we want to do with the bulkhead is we want to make it a bit more aesthetically pleasing. Say that without stuttering, result. Maybe carpet this up a bit, make it a bit nicer looking. Want to keep the access panel because there is wires and stuff in here that we need to access. And we're going to trim back some of these sharp edges because every time we catch it, it's a wee bit on the dangerous side. And especially for little Rosie, we don't want her getting caught.
So we are back into the fan build, and the first thing that we're going to be working on today is putting a new cupboard above the seating area. This is going to do a few things. It's going to give us extra space for storage so that we can store our air fryer, which is usually in our sink, under our sink section or our cooking section in the van. So Stephen's just getting the tools ready to figure out what we need to do this job. So we're measuring out the space that we have based on the previous shelf so it comes out to meet it on the wall.
So what I'm going to do to make the shelf is I'm going to put a couple of battens down each side along the back and then we can secure our shelf onto that. And the reason why we're doing a shelf is so that we can have maybe some decorative pieces and make it look a bit nice, a bit more homely. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to remove this cover piece here so that we can put up our brackets and our shelf, and then what I'll do is I'll carpet this cover piece separately to keep it removable. As I said, there's wires and such in here. So we want a wee access panel still so we can get into there if needed.
So as Stephen said, this process was actually relatively easy, and we started by unscrewing the bulkhead cover that we had on. Next we fixed on our self-made brackets. We had leftover wood from our countertop and we thought this would tie everything together really well. This part was actually probably the hardest bit, and it was trying to angle everything up at the right angle. We ended up sikaflexing the brackets into place to make it a bit more sturdy so that we could fix the shelf on.
So last night we stuck the shelf on and left it overnight to dry, and as you can see it's well stuck on now, so it is. So the next thing we're going to work on is the bulkhead. So what we're going to do is, since we have plenty of carpet left over, we're going to carpet the entire bulkhead just to give it a nicer, softer touch and also just give it more of a warm feeling inside the van. So as you can see in our bulkhead we have the van's air conditioning unit. So we're going to pop off these wee vents and then unscrew the sort of hole that they go into. We're going to carpet the bulkhead part, and then this part here we're probably just going to take this panel off altogether and then keep it uncarpeted because it has the vent and everything on it. For now. Ooh. So as you can see, there's a few marks and such, and whenever you're spray gluing carpet on, you want to make sure the surface is as clean as possible. So we're going to give this a good wipe down, make sure it's clean so that the glue actually sticks to it. So I'm just having a look at this to see what the plan of attack is for carpeting this. I'm thinking if we do it in two sections. The first section is going to be the main sort of top part, and then we'll do the thin strip sort of for this section here. Yeah, it's carpeting is one of them things that always looks really difficult, and then once you start getting into it, it's not as bad as you think. But I want to make sure I get it right and it looks good.
So we were back at it again, carpeting and lining everything up, getting it into place and then cutting it where we needed to. We then followed this up on the side of the fan where the side door was, following the natural contour that was already there in the structure. So now that all the carpet's in and it's looking pretty good around the bulkhead, we now have to put back in all the fixtures and fittings, so we're going to cut holes to make space for those. So again, this process was really straightforward. We just cut through the carpet, cut quite easily, no hassle at all. And then after that, it was just a matter of putting everything that was there back into place and screwing all the fixtures back over the carpet. We were actually surprised by how fiddly some of these vents were to work with, but at least they all went on in the end, and I have to say, I really liked the result. Next up was putting our heating structures back into the vent. This was just a matter of just lining up the trunk in so that the heat would pump out in the correct places and then putting the panel back on. So you would have seen in our previous build video that we were using this as the top panel of our bulkhead, but actually we've retained some of the original bits of the fan and we kept the original one, which we think is going to fit in a lot better. So we were finally near the finish line, and the only thing left to do was put back on all of our fixtures and fittings, including the plug sockets. Then we went and we fitted our fire extinguisher. We wanted to make sure that we had all of our safety equipment back in the van in case of any emergencies, and then we finished off by fitting our carbon monoxide alarm.
So when we're parked up like this, do you ever feel like somebody is just watching you?
In fact, I do. And in fact, 71% of the people that watch our videos don't subscribe. So if you don't want to miss out on the adventure, hit the subscribe button down below so you can follow us for more touring around content.
So we're about to embark on our biggest trip yet to another country. And before we go, I want to make sure that the van is as safe as can be. So I did notice that the front brakes could do with being changed, the brake pads, so we're going to do that. So it's been a wee bit tricky to film because, as I say, when I say break in the weather, I mean it's not torrential rain, but there's still a bit of rain. So I'm going to just quickly go through what I've done. So we took off the wheel on one side and then took off the brake caliper and then took off the brake pads. Once we've done that, just give it a bit of a clean up. The passenger side pads actually looked okay, but we replaced them anyway and then put it all back together again. Once we then moved onto the driver's side, that was where they were a wee bit thinned down. So again, same process again, take the wheel off, take the caliper off, and then just make sure everything's freed up. Everything seemed to be free okay, so just made sure it was all loose and lubricated, put the new pads in, and then just give it a quick test. So we're really happy on the progress we've made so far on getting the van ready. We're filming everything as best we can, but we are under a wee bit of time pressure. As you will have seen in previous videos, whenever we do anything with the van build, we always like to put ourselves under pressure so that we could actually have a target to reach for. So we've got the brakes done, which is the safety part of the van. Everything else about the van is fairly good. We've got the bulkhead pretty much finished, which is good. We are going to finish up the seating area in the next video. We're also going to get our flooring done in the next video, and we're also going to look at maybe getting water done. Now, I don't know if that's going to be the next video or the video after, so make sure you stay tuned to see how we progress and if we make our ferry.
So that's it for this week, so feel free to like, comment and subscribe and join us next week to see if we get on our adventure.
Even to see if we get the tiles tidied up. It's a mess!